welcome to another exciting video. We have one box to open tonight, and I only have a very short checklist to rattle off tonight, so the chances of me rambling forever have become quite diminished. I'm sure you're very disappointed to hear that, but that's what it is. So, as far as what's upcoming, I have my Pirates mystery box that should arrive tomorrow. It's been sitting in Seattle now for a day and a half for whatever reason, but hopefully that arrives tomorrow. It's scheduled to arrive Saturday, but unless they're just being dicks and holding it hostage in Seattle for 2 days, hopefully it comes tomorrow. And that's kind of it for mystery boxes for a little while. I will be ordering Pop Angel Pops, or now known as the Sweet Pop Factory, on tomorrow. Actually, I think she has it dropping. So I highly recommend that you guys go check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be a fun box to open. It's a low price point, so it's a good starter box for people that want to get a mystery box and are afraid to. It's going to be like $21 shipping with shipping. Holy crap! It's going to be $21 shipped. Not exact, but right around there. And it's a guaranteed return on value. It's a $15 guarantee, up to $75 in value. She takes a lot of pride and care in these mystery boxes. She packs them extremely well. I don't know if everybody gets a card. I've gotten a card in every one of the boxes that I've gotten from her, and also some sweets. She usually sends me gum, which she forgot to in the last box, but you know, not everybody's perfect. Just kidding. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I did win an auction today, so I'm really excited for that pop. Not going to give any spoilers away, but let's just say that it's awesome. And if you have not yet watched this, I posted a video yesterday with the Ultra Applesauce Pick 3 Challenge. I think it turned out really well. I'm getting better at editing. By no stretch of the imagination would I consider myself good at it yet, but I'm definitely getting better. My goal is just to continue to have my videos improve, and I'm not sure if I'm using the right format for my camera. I'm using 1280 by 720 with a 16:9 ratio aspect. I don't even know what any of those numbers mean. I mean, I know that it has something to do with screen size and stuff, but this camera might be actually perfectly fine, and I'm just not using it to its best ability with the settings that I'm using. It was only a $50 camera, so there's that. I'm thinking about getting a little bit higher quality one because I want these videos to be like crystal clear, and they're not. And I think that maybe some actual lighting behind the camera will help, because I'm looking at my screen right now and the brightness isn't perfect. Yeah, it could have something to do with the colors of my Christmas lights behind them. It actually probably has a lot to do with it. But I can't take down my Christmas lights. They just bring me so much joy. Like, the very first thing I do when I get home from work every day is plug in my Christmas lights. And I'm not kidding. Every time I go out of my room, go outside, whatever, when I come back into my little apartment and I see the Christmas lights, it lightens my mood. I'm just weird like that, but Christmas was always my favorite holiday growing up. And oh, that would have been an interesting sentimental. I mean, obviously the Seattle Supersonics Funko Pop. Like, if you haven't seen it, this is one of my favorite pops. Like, this is tied for first place with my favorite pops. But I love Christmas, and I do not collect a ton of pops. I buy a lot of pops, but I sell a lot of pops. And the categories of pops that I keep are pretty narrow. Christmas Pops are one of them. I will buy every single Christmas Pop that I ever find, and when I get them in mystery boxes, it makes me super happy, and I can't wait for the next holiday season to have a gigantic wall of Christmas Pops back here. And as I'm looking at my recording and I'm putting my hands back here, if you see this little painting back here, it's a cat silhouette with a moon behind it. I painted that. Not too bad. Might have to show a picture of it one of these days, but it is a paint by number. I didn't like create that thing, but still kind of artistic and fun. And I was working on this gigantic poster of a dragon in flight with flames coming out of his mouth and just destroying the landscape underneath it. And then I started doing Funko mystery boxes, and that has kind of gone by the wayside. I have not worked on that bad boy for over a couple months, and unless my Funko thing diminishes, which I don't know why it would, probably won't be working on that for a while. So ever since I started recording this way, I have been using the Funko app to scan products, and I just don't like it that much. I really like the PPG thing, and the reason why I stopped doing the PPG was just because it was kind of awkward to be up here looking at my screen like this. But I'm going to go back to that because I'm comfortable with PPG. It doesn't get confused when you scan a shared exclusive item. It doesn't show you what the actual con sticker price is, and then you're like, oh sweet, I got a $60 pop. And then you do more research and you say, oh, this is only a $30 pop. Whatever. Example. I want to ramble on a bunch, but I know you guys don't want me to. But I want to say one thing really quick. I got a huge box today in the mail, like 3 feet by 2 feet by 18 inches. There's not anything super cool in it, but I did get 750 feet of bubble wrap for $20, which is a really, really good price. So, okay. This is Casey Toyz $100 mystery box that he put out last Friday, and I was fortunate enough to get one because they do sell out pretty fast, and there's a reason why they sell out pretty fast, because they're awesome. Like, the amount of Grails that are in his boxes is insane, and you're guaranteed value. It's a guaranteed value mystery box, which is awesome. I thought I did have the thing pulled up already, so probably won't be able to edit this out because I suck at editing as far as clipping, and now I can't find it at all. So the pops that were in here that I liked were a couple Seattle Mariners. There was a King Felix and a Ken Griffey Jr. And then he also had some flocked Super Grovers that weren't actually in the picture, but they are awesome. And as usual, there is also numerous other amazing pops. And he has a $50 mystery box coming out tomorrow that has some amazing pops in it. It has another Ken Griffey Jr. It has an Ichiro Suzuki. There's a couple ad icons. There's Yogi the Bear. There's Ranger Rick. I think that's his name, isn't it? Okay. Several others. So if you're not following Casey's Toys, it's KCS_Toys with a Z. I highly recommend you do, because I don't know how long these Grail mystery boxes are going to be going. Hopefully a long time, because I'm going to buy one every time I can. Sadly, I will not be able to get the one that's going live tomorrow because my funds are depleted. But anytime that I have the money to buy one, I'm getting one because they're awesome. So yeah, there was a the top prize that could be in this box is a, hard to tell here if it's pink, it's the most expensive flocked Scooby-Doo. It's a limited piece one. There's Steve from something that I can't read. There's a black and white Captain America, Donald Duck, King Felix, Trix Rabbit, Lucky the Leprechaun, a Cuckoo, a Bigfoot, Ken Griffey, like I said. There's a sign pop in here, which is awesome. There's 2 Lucky the Leprechauns. One is some type of exclusive one. But yeah. So, there's a couple ET pops. So I'm hoping for the Griffey, or even the King Felix, or the Super Grover. Which, if the Super Grover's in here, that means that it'll be one of the pictured pops, because the Super Grover was not a pictured pop. That was a little bit off camera, which reminds me to say that this is not a kid's video. This video is not made for kids. This video is made for adults. So if you have children nearby, shoo them away immediately, because the content that I'm about to reveal is just way, way too adult oriented. Especially if they're under 3, because most of the pops here, you can't be under 3 years old to even look at them. I do see that my Marvin the Martian is 14 and up, so bonus for you 14-year-olds, you can actually get a Marvin the Martian pop, which are one of my favorite pops, one of my favorite lines to collect, and I'm sad in a way that I decided to collect the Marvin the Martians because they ain't cheap. The most inexpensive one is over $20, and it just goes up from there. But I plan on getting all of them someday. We'll see. The next one above that one is from Space Jam, and that one's really cool. I'd like to get that one. And then there's like a whole bunch of different color variants from like Toy Tokyo or something. The Rides one is awesome. He's in his little rocket. We'll see. Because I also want to complete my Umbrella Academy collection, which I have 7 of right now. And I think there's like 5 more to go. One of which is a $30 up chase version of Vanya. The rest of them are pretty cheap commons, so we'll see. So I think there's 3 pops in here. We're hoping to find one that sounds like that, because that indicates a heart stack, and I can't wait to see my first pop shield armor from $7 a pop, because their new heart stacks are fire. They've blown every other producer of hard stacks out of the water. Like, the amount of rave reviews that people are giving them is through the roof. And speaking of $7 a pop, I am an affiliate for them. There is going to be a link in the description down below, and if you click on that link and buy one of their the soft protectors, there's no bonus for the hard protectors because their price point is so low that they're making as little money as possible on them to get them out on the market right now. Maybe in the future those will be included, but all their 0.45 millimeter soft protectors, which they have made for all of the different size pops available out there, pretty much. I don't know if they have the really big ones yet. They probably do. But yeah, they have the ones for your Rides, your 2-packs, your 4s, your 6s. They're great pop protectors. I love them. So I would not ever endorse a product that I would not buy myself. Okay? So click on that link if you're in the market for pop protectors. I highly recommend, if you have pops that are valuable to you, that you do put them in a pop protector, because accidents happen. Like, you might knock one off your table one day, and if it lands bad and crunches in one of the corners, you're going to be pretty sad. So, we're hoping to hear that noise. There should be 3 pops in here. Let's dig right in and see what we got. Oh, I forgot. I do have a little present kind of coming from Captain Pops, because when he did his $100 mega mystery box, Captain Loot, whatever, all the boxes were supposed to also have little treasures in it. Like I got a little keychain Aragorn pop, I got a couple Pez dispensers, and I got a little mystery mini troll. But the last one I opened, that got a little bit overlooked and they weren't in there, and he actually watched my video and saw that I didn't get any of those items, so he's sending me out a little box with some presents in it. That's pretty stand up, guys. Like, he didn't have to do that, but he's doing it. Yeah, I worked 11 and a half hours today, and I just got home. So I'm a little bit, my throat's a little bit dry, so sorry about this. Alright, I'm back. Okay. The goal is to not look in the box, because I did last time. Okay, I'm actually, there's no heart stack. And I don't even remember on the picture if there were heart stacks. So I'm sure that the Pink Scooby. And he did declare in the last one that any of the $80 and over boxes would be in a heart stack. He didn't say anything about that for this one, so maybe that was just for that one. I don't know. But our first box is upside down. Ah, this is hilarious that I was talking about this. I got a Christmas pop. So this was from the major dumpage that Chrono Toys, I mean, this is not, probably he didn't get, well, maybe he did. I don't know if he bought any of their boxes, but this was the inventory dump that Chrono Toys did on their New Year's boxes, where everybody either got something from Pop Asia, Pop Life, the Funko, I don't know, it was like the Black Friday mystery box where they were all Christmas themes, or the Warriors, but I don't care. Like, I got myself another Christmas pop, and it's an ad icon, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what this thing is actually going for right now. 2 L's. I wish that Pop Price Guide would do some type of software thing where it either autofills or it picks the closest thing that you're typing, because if you put even one single wrong letter, it won't show it. So it's $21 right now, but not going to be for sale unless somehow I desperately need to get some money someday. But for now, in the collection. And there's the little Pillsbury Doughboy where you gotta press on his tummy. Sorry, that's not anything that it sounded like. But perfect condition. Great, great, great. Alright, so there are 2 in soft protectors. And can I find... Alright. Hopefully this is what it is. You ready? So this is from Thundercats. That's cool. I know a lot of people are into Thundercats. I know one of the more high-end Grails, which has been coming up a lot on Instagram for people doing their raffles, is the Lion-O. But we got Snarf. I never really watched the Thundercats as a kid. I did watch a lot of He-Man, but for some reason Thundercats wasn't in my radar. So yeah, so there's Lion-O, there's the other characters. Moon-Ra is actually really cool. Chitara and Fanthro. As far as condition goes, this looks like it's in good shape. There's something weird going on right there, but that might just be the protector itself. This was a 2013 pop. Wow. Good old Snarf, whoever he was. This might have been one of the ones that was in the picture. Actually, I think it was, because this is a vaulted pop. There's only one of them, and this was a This is a $49 pop right now. So that's cool. That will be for sale if anybody is into snarfing. Okay. So our last pop in this mystery box. Now, I put the little flap down to the back on my pop protectors, but that one was in the front, and I don't know if it's going to be that way too, but I'm going to just put it up there, and if it's backwards, it's backwards. I didn't see this one in the list, so we got an Ichiro Suzuki. This is unfortunately not the blue suit one, because that one is really expensive, but this was at T-Mobile Park, and yeah, so we struck out on the ones that I wanted. We didn't get the big Grail hit on this. I was really hoping to get one of the Grovers or one of the Griffies, but I am happy with what we got here. So this was exclusive to T-Mobile Park. Doesn't say how many were released, but not very many, I'm guessing, because the pop price guide shows that only 238 people have reported that they own it. Usually if it's a big release production, there's thousands, but it's a $24 pop, and it's actually selling for more than that on eBay recently, more close to the 30s, so that's pretty cool. So we basically got, we got 49, 21, and 24. Yeah, so that's actually not it, but 75. Yeah, it's close. And the prices do fluctuate, so they could have gone down a couple bucks. So these are the pops that we got. There's the best pop of these. We got an Ichiro Suzuki, we got a Snarf, and a Pillsbury Doughboy. I'm probably going to sell the Ichiro. The only Seattle Mariners pop that I would keep would be the Griffey. I don't know why, but that's just the way I feel about it. The pops that I keep, it just, there's not, well, there is a rhyme and reason, but I'd like to keep a lot more than I actually don't. So the Snarf guy is selling for more than $49 also. It's more between the $50 to $60 range. So that's cool. If anybody wants that Snarf, I will sell it to very close to the PPG. What I usually do, if somebody wants to buy it from me directly, I'll take $3 or $4 off of the PPG and charge like straight up $5 for shipping. So I also think I'm going to start shying away from the auction selling format on eBay, because it's just too easy for your pop to get overlooked by somebody who might want it, and just the, yeah, because like all the buy it now are all around $50, and the auctions are down around $40. So we'll not be auctioning off good old Snarf. So that's it for today. We did okay. We probably got one of the lower end boxes from Casey's Toys, but again, we got our value back, and I got a pop that I'm keeping for my collection, so that's always a win. Yeah, I'm not super lucky, I've noticed, when it comes to mystery boxes that have the higher end. Like, I don't hardly ever get the upper tier pops. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop buying them. I'm going to keep trying to the end. I was lucky one time. That was with a Pirates mystery box, where it was a $35 box, and I got a amazing Dallas Comic-Con metallic Joker that I ended up selling, which I'm sad about, because I have since then decided that I'm keeping all of the DC metallic pops that I get, because they're pretty rare, they're valuable, and I love metallic pops. They're my favorite paint scheme that they make. So ended up selling it for $166 because two people wanted it very, very badly, and the PPG on that thing was only $120. So for a $35 mystery box, that was a win. But since then, I pretty much just get the guaranteed minimum value. I think my first Casey's Toys box, I did a little bit better. I think I got, well, actually that one was a guaranteed value of $125 from a $100 box. So I ended up getting like $130. And then my Captain Pops mystery boxes, I've gotten between $30 and $50 over value on those. So that's cool. But I just, one of these days, I want to open up that box and pull the thing out and be like, dude, that was on the top row. Till that day comes, I'm just going to keep on trying. So let's wrap it up. I appreciate everybody for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I ask that you do, because when we hit certain milestones, I give away pops, and we're stuck at 205. We went up a little bit for a couple days, but a little bit stuck right now. So as soon as we hit 250 subs, we're doing a giveaway, and it's going to be awesome. So I will talk to you guys later, maybe tomorrow, or if you're not watching this till tomorrow, maybe in 5 minutes. So, peace.